Good morning, Kishorji.
Good morning, sir. How are you, sir?
Good morning. I'm fine. Ajit is not visible.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Rajnikant ji. Good morning, Ajit. Good morning.
Morning, sir. Morning.
Good morning.
Ruchi ma'am, just you can proceed.
Sir, sure, sir. A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Ruchi Bhattacharya, on behalf of Columbia Institute of Pharmacy, welcome you all at DBT sponsored two-day national conference in virtual mode on current landscape on novel drug delivery system for infectious disease, a global perspective. We are fortunate to have with us Professor Shailendra Saraf, Director, HRDC and IQAC Department, Pandit Ravi Shankar Shukla University, Raipur, as chief guest for the national conference. I take this proud privilege to welcome you, sir. Also, we have with us Shri Kishore Jadwani, Chairman, Jan Pragati Education Society, Shri Harjeet Singh Hurra, Secretary, Jan Pragati Education Society, Prit Roy, Principal, Columbia Institute of Pharmacy, and Organizing Chairman of this national conference. Also, I welcome all the distinguished faculty members and participants of this national conference. May I now request Kishore Jadwani, sir, Chairman, Jan Pragati Education Society, for the welcome note, please, sir.
Thank you. Honorable Professor Shailendra, Chief Guest of today's inaugural function. Sri Harjeet Singh Hura, Secretary, Jan Pragati Education Society. Respected Dr. Amit Rai, Principal, Columbia Institute of Pharmacy. Dr. Rajnikant, Convener of this conference. Honorable faculty members and participants. On behalf of Columbia Institute of Pharmacy, I welcome you all in inaugural function of National Conference on Current Landscape on Novel Drug Delivery System for Infectious Disease, a global perspective. We feel honored and privileged with presence of Professor Shailendra as chief guest of today's conference. As you all know, he is one of the most eminent pharma professionals of the country. He is guiding force for teachers and students of not only Chhattisgarh but whole country. I also welcome from bottom of my heart to all the faculty members and participants of this seminar. I congratulate Dr. Rajnikant and Team Columbia for selecting such a relevant theme for this conference. We have recently witnessed the most infectious and dangerous disease of century, COVID-19. COVID-19 has led to dramatic loss of human life worldwide and presented an unprecedented challenge to public health, food system, and caused social and economic disruptions last more than 2 years. We are all very fortunate that with development of vaccines and other medicines by pharma professionals, we have almost conquered the disease. We are thankful to DBT for giving us the opportunity to organize this seminar. I wish every success to this seminar. With this word, I once again welcome you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. May I now request Shri Harjeet Singh Hurra, sir, Secretary, Jan Pragati Education Society, to share his thought about the theme of conference. Please, sir.
Thank you, Ruchi. Good morning, everyone.
Good
I
morning, sir.
welcome Professor Shailendra Saraf, respected chief guest of this program. Good morning to Mr. Kishore Jadwani ji, Chairman Jan Pragati Education Society, Dr. Amit Roy, Principal ji, Dr. Rajnikant Panik ji, convener of this national conference, and all the respected delegates, faculty members of Columbia Institute and all the institutes of our state. I welcome you all on this national conference on DBT sponsored novel drug delivery system, infectious disease, a global perspective. As you all know that diseases are infectious and they are increasing day by day. Many reasons like the current lifestyle, the food products are not pure, and climatic changes. And due to this climate, the respiratory diseases are increasing very many-fold in recent years. Like we have seen H1N1 in 2009, Ebola in 2014, and now COVID-19. Research and preparedness are the most important requisite to handle these infections. And due to these increase in infectious diseases, the pharma market is likely to increase very fast in coming years. So I see challenges as well as scope for our pharma industry in the coming years. So are the opportunities for our upcoming pharmacists. I congratulate Dr. Rajnikant for selecting this very contemporary topic, as market of novel drug delivery system is growing like anything. It will increase $34 billion by 2027 because there are minimal loss of the drug, minimum side effect, and the maximum results are obtained by novel drug delivery system. That's why it is getting more and more popularity worldwide. So I congratulate once again to the team of pharmacy for contributing in this national conference. As you all know, Professor Saraf is not only very popular and eminent scientist of India, he has traveled big part of the he has given lectures in these. So we're very honored to have him with us, all delegates in this national conference. I thank him from bottom of my heart. I thank all the eminent who will be joining us today and tomorrow in this two-day national conference. Thank all the delegates for joining and making this conference a very success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your knowledgeable words. May I now request Dr. Rajnikant Panik, Associate Professor, convener of this national conference, to give an overview of these 2 days DBT-sponsored national conference. Sir, please.
Thank you, Ruchi ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I feel honored to welcome you all to the national conference on the theme Current Landscape on Novel Drug Delivery System for Infectious Diseases, a Global Perspective. Organized by Columbia Institute of Pharmacy, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. It's really a very touching moment for us due to the presence of respected Professor Shailendra Saraf sir, Chief Guest of Inaugural Function of this conference, Mr. Kishore Jadwani sir, Chief Patron of this conference, Mr. Harjit Singh Hura sir, Patron of this conference, and Professor Amit Roy sir, Organizing Chairman of this conference. I welcome to other dignitaries for their auspicious presence in this online platform, and most welcome to all the joint participants. Firstly, I would like to give thanks to Department of Biotechnology, Ministry of Science and Technology, New Delhi, for giving financial assistance to organize this 2 days virtual conference.
Collectively, this virtual conference is organized to highlight the new ideas for diverse area of novel drug delivery system and most advanced progress in the field of prevention and treatment of worldwide infectious diseases. Also, it will satisfy the requirement of the pharmaceutical industries in the field of novel approaches to treat various infectious diseases. By this virtual conference, we have tried to bring together leading academic scientists, researchers, and research scholars to exchange and share their experience and research results on all aspects of novel approaches for infection control. The conference starts on day one with three scientific sessions by three renowned personalities of pharmacy field. Names are Dr. Chanchaldeep Kaur, Professor and Principal, Rumta College of Pharmaceutical Science and Research, Raipur; Dr. Sunil Kumar Jain, Assistant Professor, SLT Institute of Pharmaceutical Science, Guru Ghanshidas Central University, Bilaspur; and Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Ghosh, Assistant Professor, Rumta College of Science and Technology, Bhilai. Further, the second day of virtual conference starts with another three scientific sessions by esteemed and very inspiring speakers. Names are Dr. Ambar Vyas Sir, Associate Professor, University Institute of Pharmacy, Pandit Ravi Shankar Sukh University, Dr. Rishi Paliwal Sir, Assistant Professor from Indira Gandhi National Tribal University, Amarkantak, Madhya Pradesh, and Dr. A.K. Srivastav, Head of the Department of Microbiology, Government DT Postgraduate College, Chhattisgarh. I heartily welcome to all of them to give their valuable consent to be speaker for this conference. I am sure that during this scientific session, we will find ourselves discovering a whole new world of ideas and information, whatever we did not know till date. This virtual conference also provides a premier interdisciplinary platform for researchers, academicians, and PG students from pharmacy colleges to present their research work in the form of e-poster and oral presentation in the field of novel diagnostic of infectious diseases. Apart from scientific session, simultaneously on the presentation competition, on day two e-poster competition, both will be organized in online platform for which we will have 12 very experienced evaluator. Names are Dr. Sekhar Verma sir from Pandit Dindayal Upadhyay Health and Ayush University of Chhattisgarh, Dr. Vaibhav Tiwari sir from Sri Shankaracharya Institute of Pharmaceutical Science and Research, Bhilai, Dr. Deepak Kumar Das and Dr. Anil Sahu from Royal College of Pharmacy, Raipur, Dr. Kartik Nakhate from SVKM Institute of Pharmacy, Dhule, Maharashtra, Dr. Madhuri Waghel from Rumta College of Pharmaceutical Science and Research, Bhilai, Dr. Vijay Singh from Rawatpura University, Dhaneli, Raipur, Dr. Suren Saraf sir from Columbia College of Pharmacy, Raipur, Dr. Shankar Shukla sir, Dr. S. Prakash Rao, Dr. Sasikant Chandrakar sir, and Dr. Vivekanand Meher from Columbia Institute of Pharmacy. You all are most welcome in this. We hope all will be benefited and be responsible on reducing healthcare associated infections after attending this conference. Thank you. Thank you so much, one and everyone, to join us.
Thank you, sir. Today, we are fortunate to have Professor Shailendra Saraf sir as our chief guest for DBT sponsored two-day national conference. May I take this proud privilege to speak a few words for our chief guest. Professor Shailendra Saraf sir, presently working as Professor and Director, HRDC and IQAC Department, Pandit Ravi Shukla University, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Sir has completed his graduation, post-graduation and doctorate in pharmacy from Dr. H.S. Gaur Vishwavidyalaya, Sagar. Sir has served as Vice Chancellor of Hemchand Yadav University, Durg, Chhattisgarh, and was the President of Pharmacy Council of India, New Delhi. Sir was instrumental in the establishment of Chhattisgarh first drug information center with Chhattisgarh State Pharmacy Council. Recently, Sir has enlisted among the world top 2% scientists by Stanford University. Professor Shailendra Saraf is actively involved in research activities for last 3 decades and working in the field of herbal technology and medicinal plant research. Sir has successfully completed several research products supported by research funding agencies like UGC, AICTE, MP Cost, CG Cost, DST, etc. Professor Shailendra Saraf sir, in his long and wide academic career span over 3 decades, has supervised 15 candidates for their PhD degree. Adding to his credit, Sir has contributed more than 200 national and international publications in different eminent journals of national and international reputes. Sir has authored 4 books and filed 11 patents. His work is appreciated and referred worldwide as he is having 3,000 plus citation and H index of 25 in Scopus. Sir has organized and attended several national and international seminar, conference and workshop as chairperson, resource person and keynote speaker. With these words, may I now request our chief guest, Professor Shailendra Saraf, sir, to enlighten us. Please, sir.
So, thank you very much for my introduction. At the same time, it's my again proud privilege and definite honor to be here with all of you. Apparently, my personal friends, only 40-year-old, uh, Sri Jadwani ji and Pura ji, another old good friend, Dr. Amit Roy, convener of this workshop, and speakers, different participants, and delegates. It's a really proud privilege to be here and talking about a contemporary topic at the same time, just to ensure that things are coming to normalcy very fast. So my compliment goes to the organizers for selecting such a wonderful topic. And while we are talking about the infectious disease and NDDS, it should not restrict to only viral infections. At the same time, while we are talking about high about the before the pandemic and after pandemic, a lot of things have been observed and seen and discussed, but we have to see the real picture what is happening. In the recent past, we have seen more than $700 billion pool for the integration of claimed by 2023. The industry will save more than 150 billion dollar from integration of artificial intelligence. But while we are talking about the global, we have heard a lot good things about the pharmaceutical industry in particular, and this health sector industry in general. So when the time came, so this pharmaceutical scientists and life science scientist industry step up and they have delivered what was expected. And this is we have seen from diagnostic to PP and vaccines all performed in a very time-bound manner. But what are the concerns? When the things are come to normal, we have observed a lot of activity. People are talking about this IPR protection. For example, I can quote here: the Moderna recently filed a lawsuit against two companies, Pfizer and BioNTech. What they're claiming that they have utilized their IPR, their intellectual property, that is development of mRNA technology or the development of vaccine. So this they are doing after this particular scenario of unprecedented risk disruption was over. Though there are clearly mentioned under the WTO and in TRIPS that in case of any emergency, the information of different companies and individuals can be pooled to have the better solution for the major we can say part of the globe and people of the world. And even this, while Moderna has sued the Pfizer and BioNTech, they are also under the scanner by CureVac. So there's lot of activities are going on. So this is, I'm just giving you as a reference why I am discussing it here, because the next war in the pharmaceutical industry, life science industry will be on the IPR, and we have seen our capacity. Whatever information, whatever technologies are available, we are ready to translate and give the better solution to the world. But the best thing what we have observed during this pandemic was we have prepared our own engineered and researched vaccine. This demonstrates the capacity of the scientists, not only capacity of the scientists, but the mature status of the regular because how fast they have responded to the need, and they have given the best predict solution. So what is we are going to discuss here, because infection, disease, decay, and death are the three concept of the human life. And decay start with infectious diseases. So while we are talking about vaccines, so this is unprecedented. Always, whenever there is any such type of pandemic, so it cannot be predicted, it cannot be foreseen. But what we can do in case of vaccine, in case of virus infections, we have to ensure 360-degree capacity building to face such type of unknown enemy from an unknown enemy. This is one thing. But as for the other bacterial infections is concerned, so one of the scientists and this thought leader talking about the antibiotics, and he has a very serious concern about the antibiotic. First is antimicrobial resistance, but the most important he has mentioned is the discovery of new antibiotics. The development of new antibiotics. Use of this antibiotics, but in the most important thing, we nobody in the world is seriously working in the discovery of the new antibiotic, and somehow this is predicted. Once again we are heading towards the before antibiotic era. We have observed the human expectancy has recently we have observed is increased more than 70 years, and that is doubled in last 20 years. And this is made possible just because of the antibiotics. So while we are talking about the development of indigenous vaccine, so this is also demonstrating the capacity of Indian regulatory to give the fast tracks for the invention and discovery of the antibiotics. Why antibiotic is not developed or discovered recently? One of the reason is very long clinical trials. At the same time, when you are coming out with any antibiotic, so you are supposed to carry out the clinical trials on each and every proposed, and that is not cost effective. So world leaders are again thinking about the this fast track development of antibiotics with some sort of relaxation in the clinical trials. And this is another area where we can say that if we are really working in an antibiotic and we are causing a drug, then we will be able to control the infectious diseases in a systematic manner. Another very interesting study I was just going through, Stanford University last month only has launched a big program. And what they are talking about, they are preparing artificial microbiome. We have heard microbiome more than 1.5 kg bacteria live inside the human body, and they are responsible as an interface between metabolism of food and medicine. And these microbiomes are now they are preparing with as a tailor-made preparation. They have started with a small number, that is 100, and they have identified all the genetic information from individual genes to identify the microbes available in the gut, and they are preparing those the combination of those microbiomes to give the patients. And initial results, when they have prepared this 100 plus microorganism, they have successfully transplanted on the rat also, a microbe free rat, and they found the possible positive efforts of those artificial microbiome. Most important thing, what I'm talking about, unlike this Moderna and other these companies, this Stanford initiative is total academic initiative, and they are inviting other participants to contribute their efforts to come to see the morning light as early as possible. So this is another area. Two different important things. While we are talking about exclusive about the NDDS, it is not justifying our we can say approach to control the anti this infectious disease, until we are seriously thinking about the effective use of the antibiotic and discovery of antibiotic at the same time, to understand the microbiome concept of the body. So there are a lot of changes we have seen, and this total landscape has been changed. Even during this pandemic, industries were evolving, and they're changing their mindset, and they are coming out of the set mindset, and they are really working on different approaches in order to speed up the development, and with the help of different stakeholders. And all such industries are effectively collaborating with academic institutions in order to give the solutions. What they always believe is, when industry have the defeating solutions for the this technological solutions, the mental, and we can say the ideation is always lies with the academic institutions. So this is time, while people are fighting for the ideation, we are just translating into reality the existing knowledge. This is high time for the Indian scientists um, IPR as well. And we have seen a lot of initiative in the field of industry. But this systematic approach is required to train the graduates from coming out from our institution, so that they are able to understand the drug industry. We have observed the effective implementation of the pharmaceutical diplomacy across the world. This phenomenon was coined in the West a few years back, but we are the best example of a pharmaceutical drug across the globe. But our growth was further hampered due to dependence on some of the countries, as far as the bulk drug is concerned. So for this also, the government of India has launched two beautiful schemes. This is notice of 20,000 crores of rupees. One is for the bulk drug and starting key materials. At the same time, and other is given for the development of pharmaceutical devices. So when the government is responding in a nice manner, this is our time to respond in academic institution, and upgrade the knowledge and skill set of the graduates and budding pharmacists, so that they are the best beneficiary as far as those such schemes and facilities are concerned. As I have mentioned, during this pandemic, we have produced for the first time our own researched and engineered vaccine for this virus. So it's clearly demonstrated to the world that we have capacity to develop our own vaccine also, and that is only possible just because of the effective and mature attitude of the regulatory authority of this country. So they have come out with a very specific provision, that is a time bound approval for the products. They clearly mentioned, if your product is you have submitted the information as desired by the FDA, and if we are unable to give it approval or our decision otherwise within a stipulated time, it will be approved by the department of this country. So this is a very challenging. They have adopted and they have demonstrated, and I can say in years to come we will better utilize this particular framework of the rules to give our own drug molecule to the society. At the same time, as I was mentioning earlier, also the clinical trials in the early 2000 was considered worldwide that India is the heaven for clinical trials just because of variation of um, this population and different type of phenotypic and genotypic variations available in this country. But because of immature behavior of the regulatory at that time, at the same time, over concern about the ethical issues, we lost this opportunity. But you see the US having 5% of the world population, 27% of clinical trials are going on in US alone. India and China together, 35% of the world population, and only 12% of the clinical trials are going on. Well, this is time to further grow our graduate and develop this particular sector so that we can better utilize the clinical trial scenario in this country. This I was again mentioning about the matured behavior of the regulators in this country. They have adopted licensing method. If we are unable to uh, complete the process, so this is the binding on them to give accord the approval for such things. And what we have observed during this particular pandemic across the globe, this development of the vaccines was very much speeded, but no ethical issue was overlooked. Although there was a clear-cut assessment based on risk and benefit, and world has properly responded. WHO giving these approvals, and we have seen how the world population was saved with this particular thing. There are other things also which are responsible for the cure from the precision medicines and all that. And this is another emerging area where we can contribute in a significant manner. You just see this is the initiative of the Barack Obama. When he was the president of USA. He has given hands of amount for the development of genomics, and at that time the one single cost for sequencing of one individual was 300 million, and now it is in 2021 it is $200 to prepare a genome of an individual. So this is we have to better utilize, and then only you'll be able to contribute in a significant manner. So, friends, I think very specialized experts are coming to deliver their talks, and I'm sure this must be a fruitful initiative. And I'm also looking forward to have activities. I think Colombia will again take lead to demonstrate that things are almost normal, and we are working. We are adopting all such old protocols and methods to have the proper discussions among the peers to come out with the proper solutions. So for this, before I conclude, we have to always think about the ideation. And I love the observation of Albert Einstein. He always said the ideation is the highest form of the research. So if at all you are wishing to work in the field of pharmaceutical industry, interested in research, you study. At the same time, you have to think, and you have to learn the art of questioning yourself. And second thing, I am always advocating about the interprofessional professional communication, because we have observed the medical diplomacy, and that is only possible if we are very effectively communicating with different medical industry. At the same time, we have to think about the medical writing, then professional advocacy, and all such things are, if we want to give one word, leadership alone is the only word to ensure that we are able to give the solution to the world. So India is a well poised to give the solution to the world. There are two major initiatives in this country which has been observed and underlined by the world. Is first initiative is in the field of self-dependence and consensus sustenance in the field of defense, and second is the human body defense, that is medical sciences and pharmaceuticals. So we are on the right track, and we are really happy that graduates of this nations are going to contribute in a big way in defense, whether it is a nation defense or it is a human body or individual defense is concerned. So with these words, I am sure this particular to be a successful conference, and this will initiate the we can say discussion about the development of the leadership while underlining all contemporary expectation in the field of pharmaceutical education and research. So once again, I am thankful to the organizers for inviting me, but I am more thankful to my personal friends, Dr. Jadwani ji. So thank you very much. Meet sometime in 2022 only, if possible, with the grace of God. Thank you very much. All good wishes to all the stakeholders. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind and end of this inaugural function. I request Professor Amit Roy, sir, Principal, Columbia Institute of Pharmacy, and organizing chair, organizing chairman of DBT sponsor to notes to propose vote of thanks. Please, sir.
सर्वप्रथम मेरे गाइड और मेरे गुरु श्री शैलेंद्र सराफ जी को नतमस्तक होकर मैं प्रणाम करता हूं. आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल दैट ही हैज गिवन हिज कंसेंट टू जॉइन दिस एज अ चीफ गेस्ट. Thereafter, I would like to thank Sri Kishore Jadwani, Sri Hardeep Singh Hura, my seniors, and DBT for sponsoring this program. I am very much thankful to Dr. Rajnikant Panik for taking this initiative. I also thank all the participants, the speakers, and I am very proud that we have received about 200 to 300 abstracts, out of which there are 50 oral presentations and same amount of poster presentations that will be presented in these two sessions of today and tomorrow. I thank you one and all, and once again, I would like to thank Dr. Shailendra Saraf. I am very sorry that I have not met him since so many days and so many months. I'll be looking forward to meet him very soon in person. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. In a short while, we will proceed with our scientific session. All the participants are requested to be in a Google Meet. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Hello, Ruchi ma'am. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, just please announce for the session when it will be started, and let them be online from 12 o'clock. Please announce this.
The scientific session will start from 12 o'clock. Kindly be join in Google Meet to attend the session, scientific session.
And simultaneously, e-poster and oral presentation also that will start from 12 o'clock in another Google Meet link. So be online in this Google Meet for the attending technical session by speaker, and separate link will be provided in e-poster group and oral presentation competition group. So be alert for getting that link in the group, WhatsApp group. Thank you so much.